Okay,
the
so
food.
new stuff that's out includes this one.
The Lucky One, which is the latest adaptation.
Zac Efron.
Yeah, Zac Efron, yes, but the latest from Nicholas Sparks. Nicholas Sparks is the novelist who everything he writes now gets turned into right. And basically, the central Nicholas Sparks idea is this. You know, if you want to know whether a man is a good man, can he sand down the hull of a boat and has he got a dog? If you remember Message in a Bottle, Kevin Costner spent most of Message in a Bottle earnestly sanding down the outside of a boat.
Did he do that last scene in Shawshank Redemption then?
He did exactly that. That's how you know that the Tim Robbins character in Shawshank Redemption is really good, because that's it. Nicholas Sparks' entire career is, in fact, the last scene from Shawshank Redemption, which, as we all know, shouldn't be there at all. So the story now, and this time, is Zac Efron is in Iraq. Terrible stuff is going on. He spies on the ground a photograph of a woman. He walks over to the photograph, and in doing so, his life is saved. He then becomes obsessed with the idea of finding who this woman is a picture of, and thanking her. Luckily, in the picture, there's a lighthouse. So he goes on the interweb and goes Google search lighthouses.com, finds the lighthouse that it is, goes to the local town, says, "Oi, anyone seen this woman?" They go, "Yeah, she just lives down the way."
See, in previous years, the
whole thing wouldn't have worked. I know. The whole movie would have been Tom Hanks in Castaway, but no, exactly. So he turns up. Now, here's the thing. It's a classic Nicholas Sparks setup. What he needs to do is he needs to say to her, "This is where I was. This is why I've turned up. This is where I am. I'm not just some weird stalker." But of course, inevitably, he finds it impossible to say why he's here. And you know what? The next thing he knows, it's just too late to say it. Here's a clip.
Zeus is way too well behaved to need training, so I'm guessing that you're here to board him?
No, I'm not going anywhere. I just got off the road yesterday.
Where from?
Colorado.
And what brings you to Hamden?
It's kind of a long story. Actually, I don't really know where to begin.
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. That's absolutely none of my business. What can I do for you, Logan?
I'm really here because I came to see you. You see, I found this. It was just...
Oh, you saw the ad. Of course. Okay, so the job doesn't pay much. Mostly you'll just be walking, feeding, cleaning cages. It's 6 days a week. Zeus is welcome anytime. And help, Logan, that's the job. We just need some help.
Did you see what happened there? He was about to tell her, he said, "I've come here to find you because I had..." And as he was opening his wallet, she thought he was over for the advert. And it's a misunderstanding. Oh. And then and the next thing, he's working in the kennels, and now it's too late to tell her.
Why?
Because he didn't. Because he keeps wanting to tell her, but then he keeps saying, "I've got something to tell you." It's that the guttering got to be fixed, and it's that situation that runs through all this Nicholas Sparks. But it's two important things. Okay, she's a single woman. She's lost a brother in the war. The house is falling down. She clearly needs a good, trustworthy man. Okay, now we know for a fact that Zac is good and trustworthy,
and he's got nice hair.
Yeah, he's got fabulous hair, looks brilliant without his shirt on, fixes a boat. Crucially, her dad had a boat doesn't work, Zac can live, and he's got a dog likes him. Okay, so boat plus dog plus looks good with shirt off equals good man, stay with him. She also has an ex-husband, not look good with shirt off, doesn't like dogs, doesn't appear to have a pet, probably be absolutely useless fixing a boat.
He's got nothing.
He's got nothing. Nothing's going for him at all. Meanwhile, Bardana, who's the grandmother, spends the whole movie doing that thing that grandmothers do in these movies, which is saying things, slightly saucy things, and then looking over the top of her glasses, saying, "Oh, he looks like a nice young man."
You did that disturbingly well.
That's right, yes. Oh, yes, of course it's not a date, dear.
By the way, if you ever turn up with your glasses on a chain which hang around your neck, that's the day when you have to stop.
I did get given one, but I have refused to wear it yet. Exactly. So she does that splendidly. She does absolutely splendidly, and literally every single line is delivered by. And then I'm looking over the top of the glasses, and then no, of course I wouldn't want to get involved in that. And the whole thing plays out completely as you'd expect. It's all shot in what's now referred to as that Miller time golden glow. Everything appears to be magic hour. Everything's sort of glowing, and everything is very. And he does a lot. Classic Nicholas, but he doesn't say very much. He's got the dog. He's got the boat. He's got the past that he can't. He's got the problem that it's a secret that he can't say the thing. But you know that it's all going to work. And now, when the film opened, in the preview screening that I was in, right. Film starts, says, Nicholas Sparks, and we cut to a Miller time golden glowing shot of a boat on a river, and Chris Tukey, the film critic for the Daily Mail, said under his breath, although what I think can only be referred to as a stage whisper, and we're back. And it's true. Very rarely people saying things out loud in screenings is funny. But that was funny because you thought, yeah, there we are. This is exactly where we are. It's Nicholas Sparks. Boat sanding and dog liking.
Well, sometimes it's quite good.
Exactly. And I haven't got a problem with it because if you sign up to Nicholas Sparks and Zac Efron doing that thing, and I like Zac Efron very much. This is by no means Zac Efron's best role. I mean, if you look at things like Me and Orson Welles, you realise he is a very versatile actor. I think he's a proper star. Roger Ebert said about him in his review, I think it was of this film, he used a lovely phrase. He said he has none of that look at me vanity that you would expect from somebody who draws the camera that much. And I genuinely think he does. I genuinely think he's a proper movie star, and I like him very, very much. The film is absolutely Nicholas Sparks, a large slice of Nicholas Sparks, in which at the end, when they have to sort out all the awkward, how are we going to get, because she's got the kid and there's the father and he's difficult and he doesn't like dogs and he's got to fix the guttering and there's the boat and the thing. Literally in the last 10 minutes they go, okay, so he goes there and they do all that stuff and you go, oh, that's a shame, because the end is laugh out loud stupid, but for most of it, it is just like the warm, knowledgeable glow of a Nicholas Sparks book, in which the story is, if you can find a quiet guy with a good haircut who can sand your boat down and look after your pets, stick with him, kids.